Welcome to the YC Sizzle on WSPA Plus. I'm Jamarcus Gaston.
And I'm Megan Heidelberg. The YC Sizzle is kind of a look back at some of our favorite segments from your Carolina, which of course airs weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
Of
on Channel
course.
7.
Yeah, from food to fashion, local events and celebrities, we give you a sizzle reel of the real cool things happening right here in our area. You see what we did right there.
Oh, I see what you did. I love it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the YC Sizzle right here on WSPA Plus.
About the Spartanburg Greek Festival.
Yay.
It kicks off tomorrow, and today we're joined by pastry queen and chairperson Kiki Couchel. Kiki, pastry queen, that's a new title?
That is a new title. I guess after 32 years, you can have a title.
You get to
are
be the
pastry queen.
Yes.
And as we can see, you brought your goods too, and that's going to be the name of the game in Spartanburg. How many years have you guys been doing the Greek Festival?
32 years.
32.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kiki,
Yeah.
what makes it so, special and having people keep coming back each year?
Well, first of all, I think the food and the pastries, it's basically that.
Yes.
People want food. They love to see the dancing. They like seeing the church.
Yes. So we have, if you go on the website, SpartanburgFestival.com, they have all the tours, all the dance schedules, everything that's going on with the festival.
I love it because for some people, this is a tradition. It may be like the only time of year that they get to indulge in these amazing treats, the baklava Sundays and all the fun stuff. So tell me about all the food that you'll have and then what you have here.
Yes, so we have the assortment of pastries that we have here, and I'll be glad to tell you a little bit about them.
Yes, and then we're going to have Jamarcus name each of them.
Oh, no.
Name them and spell them.
Just looking at them, I'm like, they're so intricate.
And they're not too fattening at all.
No, it doesn't count at a festival.
Calories don't count during Spartanburg Greek Festival.
It does not.
No.
And of course, as far as the food is concerned, we have our basic Greek food. If you visited Greece, you will have tried all these foods. And therefore, a lot of places around the area, you cannot get this type of food unless you go to Greece.
Yeah.
And a lot of people wait yearly to just show up at the festival. People call ahead of time, wanting to make sure that the hours are what they are, that they can get the food. And the other plus that we have is if you can't get there, we have Hub City that they can deliver the food.
Smart,
So
especially
we've got
offices like in downtown Spartanburg that want a little taste of the Greek Festival but can't get out in time. Hub City delivery is choice.
Yes, it is. And the other thing with the offices downtown, it's sometimes a little problematic as far as parking and getting in and out. So that kind of alleviates that for the people that have a strict time to be able to go out for lunch.
You're making it. Let's hit them with those hours real fast so everybody's on the same page.
Okay, so Friday and Saturday we are from 11 to 9.
Okay.
And then Sunday it's 11 to 6.
Okay, 11 to 9, 11 to 6.
St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church at 697 Asheville Highway in Spartanburg. Now we have the pastry queen here. We got to go over some of the, hit us with the hot points here.
Okay.
The wedding one, right?
This is the wedding one.
Okay.
It's moon shaped.
Moon shade, okay.
This one is a date cookie. It has stuffed dates.
Okay.
So it has to be healthy.
And this is because there are a lot of nuts in the Greek pastries, so we needed to find something without nuts, with allergies. But of course, you have a lot of almonds, walnuts, the baklava. All these are have syrup in them. These are wonderful for breakfast.
Yes.
You can dip that cookie
in your
in
coffee
there.
or tea.
Yes, it's perfect, and that has sesame seeds, but we have some without them if that's a problematic too. Trying to think of everybody's
thinking of
palate.
And these are just the pastry side. You guys have the whole savory side. The green. What is the green beans called? It's just green beans.
They're just Greek-style green beans.
Whatever you guys do to them, I love it.
Yes, I have people just coming asking for green beans.
That's all I want.
I'm gonna need green beans, a wedding cookie, and a little baklava, please.
Yes, it's such a variety, and everybody can find something that will fit their palate.
Yes.
I've been behind the scenes of the Greek Festival and seeing all the volunteers that work the whole year to make sure that Spartanburg Greek Festival happens. So thank you to the volunteers. Thank you to Kiki.
Yes.
You can always go to the website and find out more information about times. But again, take advantage of that delivery. SpartanburgGreekFestival.com. Again, Friday through Sunday. Go check it out.
Thank you, pastry queen. I love it.
Well, if you know anything about me, you know that I love to thrift and I love all the ministry work that Miracle Hill does here in our community. And they have a new thrift store. It is actually the one that was on Wade Hampton, but it is in a bigger location. Just how big? 42,000 square feet of retail space here at the new location. And Tangela, you are the queen of thrift of what we think is South Carolina's biggest retail thrift store.
That's right.
Here on Wade Hampton. Congratulations to you and the team.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are so honored to be here. Wade Hampton has been good to us, and now to provide this square footage for them is such a blessing to us and to them.
And the space, I mean, 42,000 square feet, that's a lot of thrift. That's a lot of thrift. So give us a little lay of the land. And there's some new things, including you're going to see some new items in this store.
Yeah, so, you know, watching our customer and being a thrift shopper ourselves, we know that the customer needs some new goods. So like new pillows and things like that, we've tried to add into the store, and you'll see it throughout some of our other stores coming up. The vintage and the antiques, those treasure hunts, you're going to have those. Also, you're going to have a name brand area in this store, so your Michael Kors, all of that is there for that thriller shopper.
Now, Tangela, I really want to see, you've been talking a lot about the kids' thrift area. Can you show us around that?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Come on.
This is amazing.
Yeah, so you got some of the new goods here that we'll have, like crib runners and things like that. And then over here, we just love this space. We're going to try to read to your children and do some Bible stories while mom has a little breather and shops. Book section, Bible story reading, and then over here is all of these beautiful, beautiful donor gifts for our customers to choose from. So anything from a newborn on the wall over there, you'll see all the way through until our younger adult sizes.
And it's so nicely organized too, with everything being labeled, everything having enough space. So this is going to be a place for a lot of parents that are looking for places to save some money, but also purchase, like you said, with purpose. This is going to be a fantastic place for them to shop.
Oh, absolutely. So kids, linen, some funds like that. We'll have our coats over here. And then this, for those moms who just love the name brand but want a good deal, it's like a little Gap for $6.
Oh,
you know,
oh my goodness.
Isn't this so cute? Like Carhartt. I mean, just God has been so good to us for providing all these donors and these items. So, and then up front, you're going to see we have some other new goods for the moms. We noticed that they need carriages and things like that. So we purchased a few new things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
These are great.
Yeah. A little bit for everyone.
Yes. Well, thank you, Tangela, for giving us a look around at this big space. Again, right here on Wade Hampton Boulevard in Greenville. It is a brand new, it just opened. And the new Miracle Hill Thrift Store and Kids Thrift are now open at 3303 Wade Hampton Boulevard in Taylors. You can find a listing of all their Miracle Hill stores and their ministries at miraclehill.org.
Broken Now Healed. That's the name of the book written by Kayleen McNeil. She's an at-home care provider for Delicate Hands Home Health in Spartanburg. You were on this show just a little while ago,
yes,
and we were like, you just got such good energy and passion. Tell me a little bit. So you are a home care.
I am an in-home health care provider for Delicate Hands.
I love it.
Where we provide non-medical services and now accepting Medicaid and private care for all the seniors.
I love it. Did I hear you're hiring?
I am.
Oh, okay, y'all. If you're out there and you're like, wait, I need a job.
And for the caregiver percentage program, we're allowing the caregivers, if they bring a client to the business, we will do a bonus.
Okay, so you heard it here first. On top of, on your free time you've been able to write a book, girl.
I have.
What is this about?
It's about my life and how I overcame trauma and things I went through as a child growing up in foster care. So I decided to write a book. I started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then once I got my book wrote, it took like 3 months to get it started.
And when did you decide, you know what, I've got a story. I'm going to put it down and I'm going to tell others about it, because that's kind of a vulnerable thing.
Yeah, it is. At first I said, Lord, I don't know if I want to write a book or not, because I really wanted to do a testimony, and everywhere I went, I got stopped. So over the years, I was like, you know what, I gotta write this book to inspire women. And I also have a group that I'm trying to get started to inspire women to tell their story, to let them know that they're not broken anymore.
Right.
That they can overcome whatever they've been through.
I mean, how long were you in foster care?
I was in foster care for about maybe 5, 6, 8 years, maybe from 11. I think I got out in 14.
And 14. And did things start to get better then?
They did. It was kind of a struggle living in foster care, trying to adapt to, new people. And once I came out, I realized I can do better and
Yeah.
overcome, but it took a while.
Well, I could see there being like trust issues and getting
Yes.
close to people because
Yes.
it's like you're close and then you're away. I mean,
Yes.
it's so many things to unpack, especially for someone
It
going
is.
through so many changes at that
I
age. That's such a
know,
hard
yes.
age.
But I got through it. You
Yes.
know, I went through it. It was hard.
See, I like it when people say I got through it, but y'all, it wasn't like you just woke up one day and was like, okay, I'm over it. I'm gonna get through it. Like it's okay when it takes a minute.
Right,
It's not
right.
supposed to, just take a day or a week. I mean, it can
Right.
take years, and that doesn't mean anything's wrong with you.
Right. And so I had to stay encouraged to know that I can write my book, and I finally did it.
So who, if that's watching now, are you like, this is the voice, this is the book that you need to hear?
You said what?
Like who would you like want to read this book? Who
Oh,
do you
I would
think you
want
could help?
someone that's going through what I went through. Any woman. That's why I inspire women to know that whatever you're going through, you can get through it.
Yes.
Even with hard times.
Right.
Just inspiration to uplift them, to let them know that they're heard and know that they don't have to be bound down anymore to know that.
Well, Kaylima, where can we get your book?
You can get it on Amazon.com. It's $19, and I also have them on hand as well.
I love it. Broken, now healed. I mean, it doesn't get more real than that. She lays it out and then tells you how she got it together. Thank you so much, Kaylima,
Thank you
for
so
coming
much,
on and
Megan.
just being a bright light on our show.
Thank you so much.
You got it, love.
Yep, Come From Away opens tonight at Center Stage. We're joined by some of the cast members here on the 24-year marker of the attacks. We're joined by Marina Harwick, Jackie Collison, Jason Gerhardt, Kenneth Pereles, and Kelly Davis. Thank you guys so much for being here. I saw the show last night, and standing ovation happened from everyone in the room. Everyone's talking about the show. It is sold out this weekend, and I think next weekend you guys had to add an extra run to the show. So congratulations on bringing this very powerful story. Come From Away. Folks didn't know that, but a lot of planes obviously had to be diverted. And so they ended up being diverted to, Gander and Newfoundland. Tell us a little bit about the story, and it's obviously based on a true story with real characters.
Yeah, as you said, like a lot of the planes were diverted at that time. They had to basically ground their planes immediately, and Gander was like one of those big hubs. So in the story, 38 planes were diverted directly to Gander. They were diverted to lots of other cities in around the world, but specifically for our story, we are in Gander, Newfoundland.
Yeah, and I feel like Gander is a place that had 10,000 people, and then there are 7,000 people that were added to it. So essentially the population doubled with the diversion of these planes.
Overnight, yes. Overnight.
And so the story kind of, you all play different characters. You're going in and out, and it's really remarkable to see. But you're telling the story of these folks that are plopped down into a place with people they don't know, trying to figure out how to come together as something like these shared interests where people on the plane didn't even know that there had been an attack.
Because the information was coming in. Some didn't know until like that next morning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Before
What
smartphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So were all of y'all people on that plane, the characters?
Yeah, we play characters both in Gander and on the plane.
Oh,
Kind of
okay,
go shift
okay,
back
good.
and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we do talk about is like no one knew what was going on. And like we spent a good chunk of this, like 20, 30 minutes of the show, like confused, like what's happening until we finally find out what happened.
And it is emotional. It's one of those things that makes you obviously remember the impact of the events and the terrible attacks, but also talks about the humanity of folks being in a place they don't know, with people they don't know. They're accusing everyone. There's all these things that happen that we all remember from, of course, that happening. One of the most powerful moments for me was hearing the pilot's story. You play one of the pilots.
Yes, I play Captain Beverly Bass. She's sort of a combination of a few different pilot stories, but I feel like she's a really important character. She sort of brings everybody together and tries and calms everybody down, even though she herself is
It's
very
freaking
nervous.
out probably
Yeah.
on the inside, but you
Yes.
can't show that. You can't let
Yeah.
your people see the pilot is.
Yeah, you have to be the helper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we see you kind of in a couple different characters where it's like, the master chef that's trying to, help. We also see you kind of like getting some of these racial undertones of folks, thinking that you were somehow attached to the attacks.
Right, yes. I play a couple different characters that don't handle the experience quite so well. And that's realistic, isn't it? There's some people who are gonna take this in stride, they're gonna do their best, they're gonna help out. And then there's gonna be those people who just are not having a good time, are not buying into this sense of community because they might have family who are directly affected by the attacks or nearby. Or you have people like my character Ali, who is just getting racially profiled, is getting clumped into these small group of terrorists who took it upon themselves to cause this tragedy. But of course, people need someone to blame, something to blame, some way to cope. But yeah, it's really powerful because we really want this story to be about how we came together, acknowledging the tragedy that happened, acknowledging the tensions that were there, but ultimately finding that common ground, finding their humanity, and just, coming together.
We all do a fantastic job with it. Thank you for taking on, you know, such a difficult role, important role. As you said, you've added more shows, so when can people see y'all on stage?
Yeah, we open tonight, and with our new extended run, it'll go until October 5th.
And then the first night and the last night, you're actually having a family that was on the plane tell their story. That's going to be so powerful.
And you learn so many things from the show too, from the population to how they handled it, from the actual real life, like from the animals and how, you know, lots of little tidbits come out of there as well. And the only steal from, you know, the Twin Towers outside the United States happens to be in Newfoundland, which is remarkable. I didn't know that until I heard that. So you learn all types of great things from the show. Again, Come From Away is the hottest ticket in town right now. So go to centerstage.org to buy your tickets. Again, they had to add that additional one because it is sold out. So if you're looking for a way to honor and remember 9/11 and with giving a little inspiration at the end, Come From Away is a way to do that. So thank you all so much for what you did. We really appreciate it.
You know, September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. And what's scary about ovarian cancer is there's really no test for it. So how do you stay aware? How do you keep the conversation going? Well, you do it with great events like the one we're about to tell you about. We've got Miss Mary Shuford. She's a board member from the South Carolina Ovarian Cancer Foundation. Great to have you. Obviously, you look fabulous. She also owns like 10 boutiques in Greer. So you grow every day. But you know, not talking clothes today, but all talking handbags because this is a way for us to kind of raise awareness for ovarian cancer.
Yes, our big event. It's actually our 19th annual.
Wow.
So this year's 19 years, and it's at the Huguenot Loft. So just right across the
right
street.
there, yes.
Next Thursday night, and we're here to raise funds to help women, not just in the upstate, but in South Carolina. As you know, there is no test. So what we do is we really try to provide patient support as much as we physically can, and also help try to find a test as well.
And that's the thing, like raising money so that research, so that we can finally have a test for this, so that it can save some lives there as well.
Yes.
And talk about, I mean, I'm sure you guys hear a lot of the stories of families impacted by this at the foundation. So it's something that, yes, you want to come out and buy these amazing handbags, but it has such a serious cause attached.
It does. Ovarian cancer is the #1 deadliest gynecological cancer, and there is no cure or no test for it. But what we do is really support patients here. We provide what's called Fund a Need, which is part of the live auction portion, and that helps provide women that have just been newly diagnosed with a little bag full of goods to help them get through chemotherapy. But then also we provide gift cards while they are in treatment, whether they need that for groceries, they need it for medicine, gas, anything to really just help. You know, it's not easy having to get to the doctor or to get to chemo every single day or once a week and things like that. So on top of that, we also provide, we call it Lunch Bunch. So once a month, women that are currently going through it or survivors can come together. We provide lunch at City Range, and they just get to be together and just really support and lift each other up during that hard time.
Sometimes you want someone that's going through something to, you know, bounce stories, idea, talk about, did this happen to you, did this?
Right.
You know, and I think the reason why it is so deadly is because, again, like the symptoms, it's something like I mean, you can look there and be like, oh gosh, I've got it, you know, with the symptoms, there's so much like, oh, I felt bloated, oh, I've, you know, had a headache. I mean, it's...
Right, and the symptoms are just very, you know, bloating, frequent urination, just things like that. Like, am I just living with this every day and I have no idea? So there are, you know, it's not just about raising money, but also bringing awareness to women here in South Carolina.
We're glad that you guys are doing that too. So next Thursday at the Huguenot Loft here at the Peace Center, and take us around some of these handbags, because some of these I didn't realize, I mean, I'm not a handbag person, so I don't know this, but there's some, like this nutcracker here that is a handbag.
Oh my gosh, yes. Opens up. We thought, okay, how cute would that be if you were going to the Nutcracker this winter at the Peace Center? So really fun. We have a lot of unique purses donated here by different businesses in the upstate, different businesses get their reps to donate, like our Consuela was donated. They're based out of Texas.
So cute.
I know. And then that's a fun little welcome gift that you'll receive when you walk through the door. So just a fun little tumbler. Tickets are only $50, and that provides your food and drink and just a really great girls' night out.
All right, y'all, get your tickets now. All the information right there at the screen to learn more about ovarian cancer. You can go to skovariancancer.org. Mary, thank you so much, girl.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
The University of South Carolina Upstate is inviting everybody out to their Morgan Square Madness. It is the only outdoor basketball tip-off event. It is so much fun, and this year it is in a brand new location. I think all you Spartanburger fans are gonna enjoy this. So we've got the crew from Upstate that makes it all happen. Let's do some quick introductions. Okay, we got Matt Martin, the Vice Chancellor and Director of Athletics. Great to see you. Mr. Lenny Mathis, you see him running around crazy everywhere, making all the things happen. Senior Associate Athletic Director. And then Charlie Ann Neslin, the Director of Alumni and Annual Giving. Oh, good. You get to ask people for money. That's always... I tried. Yeah, that's always a good time. Gracie Barnes, she's a junior guard with the women's basketball team. And then CJ Rich, a junior guard with the men's team. So excited about basketball. We love this event. Matt, you know, Morgan Square Madness is open to everyone. You don't just have to be a USC Upstate alum. You'll become a fan if you're not already. Tell us why this is such a fun event and what all happens.
Yeah, it's a great event for the whole community. It's basketball, it's family fun, there's food, and everybody has a great time. So it kicks off basketball season for us, but it's really a time to just get the community out and to enjoy a fun night. And this year at the ballpark instead of downtown, but we're really excited about it to just bring Upstate basketball and the USC Upstate to everybody.
It is so much fun. The vibe is electric. It's, you know, been held for the past couple years right downtown on, you know, Morgan Square. This year, you got a new ballpark. May as well take advantage of it. So going to Fifth Third Park. So have you thought about how we're going to turn that into a basketball arena for...
A lot of smart people that are smarter than me have figured it out, Lenny and Charlie Ann in particular. And so when they brought that idea to me and everyone else, we said, sounds good, like any other idea they have, you know. At one point they said they were going to do a basketball event in downtown Spartanburg on, you know, on Morgan Square, and everyone said, you sound crazy, and it worked out great. And so why would this be any different?
Why would it be any different? I love it. You know, Charlie, for the thousands of USC Upstate viewing, you know, that are in our area, tell me about the whole weekend, because it's not just a one-night event, it's a full thing.
Yeah, so it's Family and Alumni Weekend, and Morgan Square Madness is a free event that will kick off that weekend. But there's a lot of fun for everyone. There's theater productions. There is a carnival on campus on Saturday for Family Fest, as well as many, many more reunions and activities. It's a great time for the entire Spartan family, alumni, parents, friends, family, everyone to come together and reunite at Upstate.
I love it. Do we need to, like, you know, is there like a whole list of events on the website?
Yeah, you can learn more about it at uscupstate.edu/family weekend. And from there, you can also learn about Morgan Square Madness. That is at upstatespartans.com/madness as well.
Yes, and y'all know that's a lot of information. All of it will be on our website. Just remember, Morgan Square Madness. I'm going to walk over to my basketball players. I'm going to get in the middle of y'all. Are y'all excited about the season? Do you think this is like a fun way to get hyped up before the season starts?
Yes, 100%. We work really, really hard all year, and this is a really good way to have the community come out, watch us, watch all of our hard work pay off.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've been playing against each other since the summer, so I know we're ready. So I can only imagine what the fans in the community is feeling like to get the season started.
It was always fun, like, you know, playing basketball, because we'd always have, like, you know, the midnight madnesses, you know, and it was like the first official, like, now we can really think basketball. So
absolutely.
I like how we do, you know, more than just, you know, y'all's teams getting together. I mean, you're really getting the whole community in.
Having the community come out is really important to us, just because, you know, that's what brings us energy in games. And, you know, we have our teammates, we have our coaches, but having fans, having people come out and support us and all of our hard work is the most important part.
Do we need to get a ticket for this event?
So,
how does this work?
Totally free event, but because it's at Fifth Third Park, we do want people to get a ticket for it. So you just go online, upstatespartans.com/madness, log on and get your free ticket. Now, it's a general admission seat, and speaking to how we're setting it up, the court's going to be set up on the third base side.
Okay.
So we're using the third base half of Fifth Third Park. Everybody will enter from the left field gate, so you can use the parking deck. It's free. We have the concessions. We'll have a lot of vendors in there, some giveaways, all the contests and everything. You're able to come back and shoot this year,
I
you think?
am ready to
Are you ready?
shoot.
How ready are you? Now, Gracie and CJ have something for you that might make you even more ready.
Oh, no, wait, something official. Grace, oh my. All right, we're going to need to wrap the show. Jamarcus, you're going to have to take over. I got to go shoot some foul shots now because it's one thing. It's a lot easier shooting foul shots when you haven't been running up and down the court all day. I'll tell you that. So no excuses. So do I know who my competition is going to be yet?
Oh, no, I can't tell you that
gosh,
yet. Yeah.
okay. All right, as long as it's not one of those two. I'm going to feel.
Okay, hold me down.
As long as they don't have look at
Somebody
it.
more like Matt and I, probably.
Okay. You know,
rest assured you'll be all right.
I gotta just get that first shot. Yo, this is gonna be so much fun. Remind us of the dates again
All right,
for everything.
it's Thursday, October 2nd, and the gates will open at 5. The event starts at 6.
Okay.
So, Fifth Third Park, Morgan Square Madness at Fifth Third Park.
I love it. It's going to be so much fun. You know, the best time of year. We love our football season, but basketball, that's where it's at. So can't wait for that. Again, all the details will be on the screen, guys. Well, that was fun. Thank you so much for joining us on the YC Sizzle right here on WSB 8+.
Yep, and there are more sizzling segments from YC. You can always browse that right here on this app. You can also follow us on social media.
Yes, look for us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you next time on the YC Sizzle on WSB 8+.